California Vehicle Code 24409 reads, whenever a motor vehicle is being operated during darkness, the driver shall use a distribution of light or composite beam directed high enough and of sufficient intensity to reveal persons and vehicles at a safe distance in advance of the vehicle, subject to the following requirements and limitations. This is regarding high beam use at night. A, whenever the driver of a vehicle approaches an oncoming vehicle within 500 feet, he shall use a distribution of light or composite beam so aimed that the glaring rays are not projected into the eyes of the oncoming driver. The lowermost distribution of light in this article shall be deemed to avoid glare. Now, B, whenever the driver of a vehicle follows another vehicle within 300 feet to the rear, he shall use the lowermost distribution of light specified in this article. So, lowermost. There are 4 important points to know about Vehicle Code 24409. I'm going to give you the first 2 that deal with the legality of it. The second 2 deal with contacting an attorney. But a driver that fails to dim his headlights must pay a fine of $238, which could be higher or lower at this time. A driver that violates Vehicle Code 24409 will also receive 1 point on his California state driving record. And if you get too many points, as it reads here, you could lose your license. It could be suspended for too many points. But if you use your high beam lights at night on another driver, you could get 1 point on your license and pay a fine. It's a violation. Okay, guys, so I'm out here cop watching, right? This is the back of the police station, Yucaipa PD. And I would go to the front, but it's really dark, so you guys won't be able to see anything. So I'll stay over here where it's lit. So I'm back there. I'm out there, cop watching. I'm doing the speed limit. I'm doing 40 miles an hour and all that. Because I'm looking for cops, right? You go a little slower so I can look down each street. There's a deputy sitting there, sat there for a long time at the bar there across the street from 7-Eleven. And they were sitting at the bar because they were running traffic on the boulevard. They were aimed towards the boulevard. So I thought I went by, I watched them for a little bit, and then I took off. Decided to make one more loop and just see if they had maybe pulled somebody over. They were still sitting there. They go up, I'm like, I'm just patrolling around. So I take off up the boulevard. Now I'm doing 40 miles an hour, and it's fluctuating, 38, 39, 40, 38, 39, 40. And then this deputy, I see their headlights. Now I'm doing about 40, and they're way back there. They fly right up on the back of me and then stop in the next lane over behind the rear of my vehicle, following me, waiting for me to do something so they can pull me over. I'm doing the speed limit. Now I'm really ensuring that my speedometer, of course I was already doing between 38 and 40, but now I'm really ensuring that I'm doing the speed limit. So I kind of waiting for them to come in so I can ask them something. But I'm going to tell you guys what happened. So kind of saying, you're going to pass me or what? You flew up on the back of me. So they go up next to me and hit the spotlight on their car and put it right in my face while I'm driving. Put their spotlight right in my face while I'm driving. And then gunned it and took off. Now I'm still doing 40, and they're boom. They stopped at 6th Street, or was it 12th Street? I think it was 12th Street. Maybe it was 6th. I don't know. It's late. It's 3 o'clock in the morning almost. But anyway, they stopped at the light. So I pulled up behind them. I said, oh, I think it was 6th Street. But I pulled up behind them. I said, I'm going to ask them, well, do they need something? They put a spotlight in my face. Maybe they need to ask me something. Did a U-turn. I did a U-turn. Now I'm still doing the speed limit because I know if I speed, they're going to look in their rearview mirror and go, well, you caught up to me kind of fast. So I'm doing my speed, the right speed. So they run 2 stop signs. Are you the one with the spotlight? If you got a question, just ask. I'm sure that's against policy. I don't think that's within policy to do that. I wonder if Sheriff Shannon Dykes trains people to do that. But yeah, they ran 2 stop signs. Just... Now, I don't know if this is him, but I'm just going to assume, unless he wants to, man up. Oh, that's probably him right there. See how he's talking to somebody in the car? Isn't he? Yeah, I think he's talking to somebody. So that's probably them right there. So anyway, yeah, I was following them because I'm gonna ask them: is that you're supposed to put your spotlight in people's face when you're driving your police car? Is that what we do? We drive up next to people and put a spotlight in their cab of their vehicle? I don't know if that's within policy. Yeah, this is probably them right here. Yeah, I don't know if that's within policy or not. We're gonna shut that down. Okay. We don't tolerate that in Ukaipa. We don't tolerate that in Ukaipa. You want to put spotlights in people's cab of their vehicle, you better take that mess to San Bernardino. San Bernardino does that. Ukaipa don't do that. Okay? We all want to start playing monkey business. We'll start playing monkey business. Y'all want to be nice? We'll be nice. But driving up next to people and putting your spotlight in their vehicle, that ain't gonna happen, man. Y'all need to find another way to try to pull people over than entrapment. But it definitely was a police car that put their spotlight in my face while I'm driving. This is Paul 3. I think that's them, actually. Yep, I think that's him, Paul 3. There's another one here. I'm driving and all of a sudden I can't see the road because I got a white spotlight on my face.